On lesson 1-3, we're going to talk about how transactions change an owner's equity in an accounting equation. So our objectives, we're going to compare and contrast the types of transactions that increase and decrease owner's equity. And we will also explain the difference between expenses and liabilities. And just like lesson 1-2, make sure you watch the video and work along with the work together at the end of this lesson. That'll be really important for you to understand and learn how to do these transactions. Now, any increase in equity resulting from the sale of goods or service is called a revenue. You need to be making some money in order to keep your business open, whether you are selling goods or you are selling a service such as Delgado Web Services, where he is making websites for other people and performing maintenance. Now, a sale for which payment will be received at a later date is called a sale on account. Both of these are going to provide revenue for our business. It's just in one, we're going to receive cash and payment right away, and in the other one, we're going to receive our money at a later date. The first transaction on top, which is transaction 6, on January 10th, we received cash from sales, $1,100. Two accounts are going to be affected in this transaction. There are always at least two accounts for each transaction. The first one, we received cash, so cash is going to increase by $1,100. That's an asset. And then our capital account will also increase by $1,100, and you need to write revenue in parentheses next to it. Later, we will actually get an account that's called sales, but for right now, we're recording it all in the capital account as revenue. And then you can see your new balances down here. Now, this works out. We added on both sides of our accounting equation, so it is still in balance. The second transaction on this slide, which is transaction 7, on January 12th, we sold services on account to Main Street Services for $500. So rather than receiving cash, they are going to basically charge it and then pay for it at a later date. So we sold services, that's going to be our revenue, which is increasing our capital. So we would write plus 500 and then put revenue in parentheses. And then the amount that Main Street owes us is going to increase. So rather than adding to cash, because they did not actually pay us anything right now, we are going to add to their account, which is titled Accounts Receivable, Main Street Services. Accounts Receivable is an asset account. It is something that we basically own that has value. They owe us money, and so that's something that we could turn into cash fairly quickly once they pay us. It's always important to check that your accounting equation is in balance, and you can do this anytime by totaling the left side and totaling the right side of our transactions here, of our balances that we have at the end. We're also going to have some expense transactions. Now, unlike a liability, which is an amount that is owed, the cost of goods or services used to operate a business is called an expense. And we could have lots of different expenses in our company. We could have advertising expense, and we could have utilities expense to pay for the electricity for our phone. We could have telephone expense. There's so many different things we have to pay in order to keep our business operating. Here is an example of an expense transaction. January 12th, paid cash for communications bill for cell phone and internet service, $80. So we paid cash, so cash will be decreased by $80. And then we also had an expense, which is going to decrease our capital account. So revenue transactions will increase the capital account, and our expense transactions are going to decrease our capital account. And just like when we had a revenue transaction, we wrote revenue in parentheses. For our expenses, we will write expense in parentheses. This is another example on January 13th where we paid cash for equipment rental, $400. We would go ahead and decrease our cash by $400, and we would also decrease our capital account by $400 as well. We have another type of cash transaction as well, which is called a withdrawal. That's anytime an owner takes out an asset for personal use. So typically, the most common one would be to take cash out of the business, so an owner could withdraw cash for personal use. They could also, though, take out assets from the business as well if they wanted to. So say they wanted to take a computer from the business for their personal use, they could do that too. So first transaction on this slide is from January 16th. We received cash on account from Main Street Services, $200. So for this one, we received cash, so cash will increase by $200. And now Main Street Services, they paid on account. So the amount that Main Street Services owes us is decreasing. So because of that, accounts receivable will decrease by $200. Our accounting equation is still going to be in balance because we added and subtracted just on one side of this equation. Now, the bottom transaction on January 16th, Michael Delgado withdrew equity in the form of cash, $350. So he withdrew equity in the form of cash. He withdrew cash. So we will subtract $350 from cash, and then he's taking money out of the business. He is going to lose some owner's equity. So we will subtract from his capital account $350, and we will put withdrawal. It's not an expense because when an owner takes money out, that's not a normal operation of doing business. So that's why it's going to be withdrawal. So this was just a summary here of what happened to the owner's equity with the transaction numbers. So when you receive cash, when we had revenue that increased our owner's equity, another revenue was when we made a sale on account that would increase our owner's equity. These two expenses will decrease owner's equity because we spent money to operate our business. And then our last one, we had a withdrawal of equity when the owner of the business took money out for personal use. So after all of these changes with adding and subtracting, the net change in owner's equity is $770 increase. Make sure you watch the Work Together video as well and do that so you will have a better understanding of these concepts.